Well, I hope you've enjoyed looking at a few doxologies over the last few days. Just great ways for us to respond to God in worship for all that he is, all that he's done and all that he's doing. The next few days, we're going to look at just one chapter together, Romans chapter 8. We're going to take a verse each morning and just walk through it really slowly. Romans chapter 8 is one of those portions of scripture which just bursts with truths of who God is. His character is just so vividly on display for us to see. It's a wonderful, beautiful portion of scripture. But you can't look at Romans chapter 8 without setting it up and teeing it up from Romans chapter 7. At the end of Romans chapter 7, Paul really pours his heart out. The Apostle Paul writes this letter, and he really just shows just this conflicting heart that he has where the reality of sin is closing in on him. He says that he does not do what he wants, but he does the very thing that he hates. Like, that is the reality, the tension that we have of indwelling sin within us, that so often we pursue the things that we know aren't good for us, the things that will deprive us of joy, the things that will deprive us of the beauty of God displayed in the gospel. We do the things that we hate so often. At the end of chapter 7, he gives this great cry out, "Wretched man that I am. Wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from this body of death?" Like, he sees his spiritual condition without God as a life of death. Without God, he is hopeless. Without God, he is just looking at himself and he is a wretched, he is a mess. It's good for us to recognize that sometimes. For those of us who are in Christ, that is not true of us. We're going to see that in Romans chapter 8, that the work of redemption, the work of adoption that God has done, the work of God claiming us as his own, saves us from death. But it is good sometimes just to stop and reflect. What would life be without God? Paul shows us that it is a hopeless life. Without God working in our lives, our eternity is utterly hopeless. And that should just stir our hearts for God. That should just fill us with thankfulness and worship and adoration for the truth that is not our eternity. So would you do that today? Would your heart be stirred for Jesus? Would your love be inclined towards him today as you recognize that without him, your spiritual condition is utterly helpless and your eternity is completely hopeless? Praise be to Jesus that for his children, that is not true.